Okay, you're appearing via Zoom. Were you going to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed?
Your Honor, last week I acknowledged that I would like a court appointed, and I verbalized my email in order to receive some document, neither of which actually transpired. On those grounds and the nature of the case, I would like to move for dismissal of any action or claim
What
against me
grounds?
based on Kansas statute 60-241.
Hang on. What, on the ground you didn't get an email?
Failure to prosecute, Kansas statute 60-241.
Right, hang on.
I emailed him twice, we watched the video to get the email address, it kept bouncing back, so
Yeah.
I sent him one in the mail, like
Yeah,
USPS.
so we sent it to the one you gave us. We even watched the video because this is recorded, by the way. And got it exactly right for sure, and it kept bouncing back. So the email's no good.
Well, that's inaccurate. It's a business email.
It's the email you gave us, whatever you may have said it wrong, because we
Could
have,
the
and
stenographer, right?
it's recorded. Do you understand?
Right. I do understand. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's recorded.
Good.
Did you write the word dot instead of putting the period? I mean, what are we saying here?
I didn't send it myself. My assistant sent it. She's very well versed in this. So it's been sent in the mail to your address that you say you are at. So you haven't got it yet either?
No, sir. I would like the court appointed attorney, please.
You have to fill out the application and turn it in.
All right.
So you don't have it in the mail either?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You'll need to come in and fill it out then.
Your state is the one preventing me from getting.
All right, folks, buckle up, because today we're diving into two courtroom dramas that perfectly showcase what happens when arrogance meets reality. First up, we have Christopher Cooper, who seems to think he can outsmart the legal system with excuses about bounced emails and alleged failures to receive documents. And then we have Ronald, who shows up to court driving a car he legally shouldn't be behind the wheel of, because apparently, common sense and obeying the law are optional. Stick around, because these cases aren't just about tickets and paperwork. They're about pride, accountability, and judges who aren't here to play games. You're about to see what happens when courtroom patience meets pure chaos. And trust me, you won't want to miss the jaw-dropping moment.
Apartment 110,
We sent that.
Ponca City, Oklahoma 74601. Is that what your court clerk has?
That's what she sent it to, sir.
All right. Well, I'll be watching the mail. And if we're going to set this over again, I can't appear at 9 a.m. anymore.
Well, you'll just need to turn yourself in, actually. This isn't working out. You're
Right. If 60-241 doesn't work, let's go with 60-219.
you have to file a motion, sir, and you have to appear.
It's a judicial motion. I'm moving that you file the judicial motion, sir.
Those are also civil statutes, not criminal statutes.
Well, the Supreme Court suggests otherwise, that it can be, let's see here.
We'll
The
go
judge
ahead and
may only
extend
judge-
our warrant limits, Judge. We can call this one done this morning.
There we go.
All right. That sounds like a great idea. You're going to have to be here in person. We cannot deal with you remotely. You're not cooperating. All right. This hearing's concluded.
Here's where it starts getting messy. Christopher Cooper insists he never received an email from the court, but the judge immediately fires back with the hard evidence. Multiple emails were sent, bounced, and finally mailed to the address Cooper himself confirmed. What's fascinating here is the classic blame everyone else defense in action. He's practically telling the court, "It's not my fault, I didn't follow the process." This is a perfect example of how small administrative missteps, or perceived missteps, can spiral into real legal consequences. It's also a lesson. Courts don't tolerate excuses when you're supposed to be taking responsibility for your own case. The tension is already building, and you can almost feel the frustration radiating from the bench.
3 sets of tickets, so we're going to go through this one by one. All right, so we're going to start with your newest case, your 2024 case, and it's for no driver's license. How do you plead to those charges?
No contest.
Okay, how did you get here today?
I drove.
Okay, so why do you think, do you have a license?
They're suspended.
Okay, so what in your right mind gives you the right to get into a vehicle? When you know you can't.
I had to get to work.
I don't care what you had to do.
I understand.
There's a Via bus.
that.
There's Uber. I don't care if the world's ending. You don't have a right to drive. I do not know and understand what nobody gets about that. They just think they can do whatever they want because I have to go somewhere. Too bad. If you have to go somewhere, go to DPS. That's what you need to be going. What is the issue with your driver's license? I'm guessing these other tickets, correct?
I believe so.
Okay, is this your only set of tickets or do you have tickets at any other court?
No, these are the only tickets
These are the only tickets.
that I'm aware of.
So hand over the keys because now we got to treat you like a little kid because you can't do it on your own.
Or
Watch the judge's patience get tested. Cooper tries to pivot, suggesting the system is somehow blocking him from getting a license, which is the reason he can't file his motion properly. But the judge is having none of it. Notice the sharp, almost sarcastic tone. Everyone else's fault but yours. This is courtroom reality hitting like a freight train. Judges see through the deflections, and the irony here is delicious. You've got a defendant blaming the very system he's supposed to respect, while the court calmly points out the logical fallacy and procedural failures. It's tense, it's frustrating, and it's actually kind of satisfying to watch justice do.
I'm not too sure.
Like
to be honest
years?
with you. I believe so.
Okay, because I just ran your name.
I mean, when I got put over, when I got put over, he said that I could get my license back. I just need to pay a surcharge or something like that, but I'm not too sure how much all that is.
Okay, have you even picked up the phone that call?
I haven't just on the 4th I got pulled over, and I haven't called to see how much everything is.
Okay, and see, that's what gets me, Mr. Ronald, is you have time to do all this other stuff, but you don't have time to pick up the phone and call DPS to figure out because you have to drive. That you don't pick up the phone to see where you're at to get to be able to drive legally. Because you know what the sad part is? You have absolutely nothing holding you back. Nothing. Your name is completely clear.
I mean,
That's right.
what does that have?
Means you don't have time. You can't pick up 2 minutes to call to DPS. But your excuse is, I have 9 kids, so I should be able to
I
drive.
called DPS and it's too much for me to pay. It's not gonna get paid.
But see, you're already trying to make a problem when you don't even know what you have to pay because by your own words, you have not picked up the phone. You have no idea what your fine amount is, but you're already complaining that you can't do it.
Here's where Cooper's confusion peaks. He's citing civil statutes, thinking they'll apply in his criminal case. A clear mismatch that the judge doesn't hesitate to clarify. It's a perfect demonstration of the importance of understanding legal procedure. This isn't just a technicality. It's the difference between being taken seriously in court and being dismissed. And you can feel the frustration of the courtroom staff trying to guide him through a process he seems to be bending to his own will. Moments like this remind us that arrogance doesn't hold any weight in court. Knowledge and adherence to the law.
When you don't even know. That's all I hear is complaints. And you don't even know why you're complaining because you don't even know the amount. Right?
Right?
Okay. So let's start taking responsibility. Pick up the phone.
I'm looking at it.
You're going to because now I'm court ordering you to.
Okay.
And now you've got 90 days to figure it out.
Okay. To figure what out, how much it costs, or to get them back.
I don't know. You're gonna have to figure all that out, not me.
All right.
Just like everybody else here, they call DPS and they talk, ask them what they need to do, like adults, and figure it out.
I mean, so if I just don't want to drive no more, I don't have to get my license back, right?
No,
If I
but
don't
that's the
drive-
problem is you're driving. You
All
drove
right,
over
but
here.
if I don't drive no more, I don't have to get my license back, right?
No,
Okay.
but that's not what I'm asking you. Now I'm court ordering.
Switching gears to Judge Garcia's courtroom, things take a mix of comedy and accountability. Ronald shows up driving, even though his license is suspended. Classic, I have to get to work logic. But the judge immediately dismantles it, calmly yet firmly explaining alternatives. Bus, Uber, literally anything besides breaking the law. This scene is fascinating because it's a subtle lesson in responsibility. The courtroom isn't just a place for punishment. It's also a reality check. Ronald's casual attitude meets a judge who's both witty and strict, and the result? Pure dramatic tension with a side of comedy, the kind you can't script.
And you're gonna get it.
So you're ordering me to get my license?
Yep. Because you're obviously, I don't trust you that you're not gonna drive. You drove over here.
I just had the young lady before, she handed over her keys and none of this. All right. You don't trust me not to drive.
And for your information, you don't compare yourself to anybody else because you don't know what her situation is with the girl before you. And you're sitting in front of me with five other violations. She wasn't.
Okay.
Okay, so don't compare yourself to
Okay.
anybody.
Yes, ma'am.
So your next one here is from 2015 and it's for theft.
I don't even know what that one is or from.
Pay attention. This part is pure gold. The judge essentially puts Ronald in the equivalent of a timeout. No keys, no excuses. It's a smart, cost-effective way to enforce the law without unnecessarily jailing someone, highlighting a principle that more courts should embrace. Enforcement doesn't always require punishment. It requires responsibility. Notice the subtle humor too. The judge treats the defendant like an adult toddler, and it works. This moment is a masterclass in courtroom psychology, firmness, clarity, and a bit of public shaming to drive the point home. And yes, it's entertaining to watch.
Pay that and you're gonna have to take a theft class. You do all of that, I will take into consideration your failure to appear. You don't, you walk out of here with convictions for theft. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Nothing.
I didn't think so.
I didn't think it.
You want to say one more word and I'll slap some handcuffs on you because I'm not in the mood for you today. You brought yourself here and don't get mad because we're telling you the truth. And your third case, no driver's license and fail to turn signal. How do you plead to those charges?
Contest.
All right, same thing. You bring me a license, I'll dismiss that one for $22. All right, turn signal, you're gonna be put on 60 days probation, a $50 fine plus your court cost, 60 days to pay that. No driver's license, you're gonna be reset for 90 days. You take care of both of those, I will dismiss your failure to appear. You do have Omni on all of these that you are gonna have to pay. You've got 60 days to comply with all of that. Besides your driver's license, you have 90 days for that. All right?
What makes this next section particularly striking is the reality check delivered by Judge Garcia. Ronald admits he hasn't even called the DMV to resolve his license issues, despite claiming he had to drive. This moment crystallizes the core issue in both cases: responsibility. The judges in these cases aren't just enforcing rules, they're exposing the thought patterns that led to the violations in the first place. Watching defendants